While joining us on the news to discuss more on this is public affairs analyst and lawyer Evans Ofeli. Thank you for joining us on the news. Now, international oil companies have been in the news paying compensations and being called out for impunity in host communities. Now, let's talk about this 3% supposed to be remitted to the NDDC. Of what importance is it that the money is paid to the Commission?
It is important because it is part of the regulations in the NDDC Act. Part of the embodiment of that act is that the companies, the international companies, oil companies, must, as a matter of necessity, draw up 3% of their budget annually to the NDDC. So it's a provision of law, okay? And the oil companies are in default of that, meaning that they have not been in compliance with that provision of the Act. And that in itself amounts to infraction. So I think it is necessary the Minister for Nigeria Data Affairs, Akpabio, is raising this issue now, especially when we are at the verge of the new signed PIA, as the Petroleum Industry Act, that have also made a provision that the international companies must also give out 3% to host communities under the host community trust.
Well, now these are the same oil companies we're asking to pay host communities 3%. The NDDC has also now said they are owing $4 billion. So does this not mean debts will continue to pile up? Will the IOCs be able to meet these obligations?
Well, the IOCs can enter into negotiation as to how they intend to pay the funds. They are making a lot of money from Nigeria, and as a matter of necessity and law, they must give back to society. If the law has made such provisions, wherever these oil companies are, even from the countries where they reside, there is petroleum profit tax. Okay, there is tax on petroleum and the management, exploration, and mining of petroleum all over the world. So it is not out of place. What they can do if they don't have the entire funds to offset the money being owed, what they can do is to enter into a negotiation and then pay instrumentally, and then they're able to clear it off. It's a matter of law, and it's important that they abide by the provisions of law. We don't know how much they have. We don't know how much they have in their coffers. But what we know is that they are supposed to draw up 3% of their budget annually and remit to NDDC. And by the new act, they are supposed to also give 3% to the host communities. That is what we know. So let's allow them to say they do not have the money or they have excess money. Or I think the ball is in their court to decide how they are going to have these funds offset, because the matter of law and compliance is critical.
Well, public affairs analyst and lawyer Evans Ofeli, thank you for joining us on the news.